guys, it's Melissa with Investment Yoga. Today I'm excited to bring to you some yoga and stretching that you can do from a seated position, whether it's your chair at work, your couch, or if you're in the car. I want to give some tips on how to get some stretching in throughout the day. I've had several requests for this type of program so that we can kind of repeat some of these and do them so that throughout the day, if you just need like 5 minutes to do a stretch, you can think of one of these and incorporate it into your everyday life. So as you see today, I have a chair. I'm not on a mat. Mats are aside, blocks are aside, and shoes, ladies, are off. So when you're ready, let's get started. Today we're going to be working on the upper body and the neck. And we'll do some other programs where you can work on the lower body, hamstrings, and things like that. So you'll stay tuned for those. There is the like button and subscribe button on the bottom, so then you do get notified of those. But when you are ready to take 15-20 minutes out of your time to liven up and do some stretching, meet me in a seated position. So from a seated position, I want us to get into kind of a relaxed mode here. Let yourself kind of just sit into like a slumped position, like a lot of times we are sitting at our desks, and that's okay. Let your legs be comfortable with a comfortable distance apart. And now bring yourself up into a straighter spine, but not one that you're so erect that it's uncomfortable. Rolling your shoulders back and sitting up tall, and then just kind of slouch just a little bit. You'll feel like a little bit more comfort right there. Now from here, I want us to just do some circles with the body. So you're going to kind of be like belly dancing almost. So bringing your belly forward and around, and we're just kind of waking up the spine here. And this helps with that lower tension. I don't know if you get that lower tension in your back, but I certainly do. And so let's switch sides, just loosening that up, kind of being a little sassy. And then stop. Bring yourself back into that neutral position, but we're also sitting up straight. And when we sit up straight, we're holding our core tighter, our shoulders are back, we're in a better position, and we're not pulling on all the neck muscles. But if you're ever feeling a lot of tension in your shoulders, which I think all of us have that, bring your shoulders aside, bring your hands aside, and squeeze your elbows up to your ears, like tense. And release them. And do that again. Bringing them up, making it tense, and release. One more time. And release. So that sort of muscle movement actually contracts the muscle, and then you release it. Contract, release. And it's sending messages to the muscle to actually relax a bit more. So give yourself a couple shoulder rolls here. It feels good. Having a broad shoulders, broad chest. Bring your hands to your knees or your legs or the arms of your chair if you like. And we're going to do seated cat-cow. So we're going to bring our body forward, arching your back in for the cow. And then for cat, what we do is we pull our body back into a C-shaped, rounding out the spine, using our hands to pull, and then we'll come forward. And I'm going to turn this way so you can kind of see a little bit better. So when we come into cow this way, we are dropping our belly in. So arching our belly in, kind of sit bones are coming out, arms are coming down, and exhale to cat, and then So your hands are on your knees or wherever is comfortable, and you're making a C shape with that body. And so let's go through that a few times. And now let's add the breath. So on your cow, you're going to inhale. And on your cat, you're going to angry exhale. I don't really want you to be angry, but so inhale, cow, exhale, cat. 2 more at your own pace with your own breath. And the breath is also what helps calm us down, helps release the muscle tension. And nice. Back to that seated position. Let's bring our hands together. And I want us to do some wrist rolls. And a lot of us do a lot of computer work, and we don't do enough for our wrists. So then kind of go the other way, which is really kind of awkward for me. I don't know about you. Then let's reach our arms up and come down to center. Stop right at your forehead here. Take a breath, close your eyes. I just want us to set an intention. You can bring your hands down to heart center. Set an intention for this practice, like I will feel more calm, or I will dedicate 10 minutes of stretching a day, or I'm grateful that I'm doing this practice now. And I realize you can't always do these sorts of things at your desk because you don't want your coworker looking at you like you're crazy, but if you're at home, you can. Or you can recruit your coworker to do this with you at lunchtime. Bringing the arms alongside you. Now I want us to reach up high. Core is tight. And I want us to exhale and turn to the left. Now you can take your right hand to your left knee, and you can bring that other hand around and grab the back of your chair, or it can just be out in the air, looking over the left shoulder if that's available. If not, you can look forward. Taking a deep inhale here, and exhale. Always continuing to breathe through the hard poses. Let's come back up to center. And let's turn to the right. Left hand comes to your right knee, looking over the right shoulder and twisting. And on your inhale, lengthen, make yourself taller. And on an exhale, imagine yourself squeezing yourself out, squeezing out all the tension. Let's come back up, middle, and let's do that again. Right hand to left leg, looking over the left shoulder, if that's available for you. Now, I want us to do this for 3 breaths. And twisting poses are really good for your digestive, and they are very good for your spine. So make sure you're doing inhale, lengthening up towards the sky, and exhale, just twisting a little bit further if that's available. Last one, nice work. Come back up, reach tall, and to the right. Gaze is over the right shoulder, rinsing yourself out by squeezing just a little bit tighter on the twists. And come back up to center. Put your hands together at the top, and I want us to do just a little twist here. So you're gonna kind of twist your body. So you're gonna look underneath your armpit, twisting open. So you're opening the left rib cage. And this is a stretch we don't get very often. So you can take your right hand and actually open up a little bit more if you'd like, or just stay with your hands at prayer. Big inhale here, And exhale. Bring that down. Give yourself a shake if you need. Those are muscles we don't stretch very often. Let's bring it back up. Pray your hands. And you're going to spin your body open. So again, you're twisting your shoulder blade back. You're opening up the rib cage, kind of gazing underneath the arm and getting a nice side body stretch here. Keep breathing. Nice. And come to center. Let's come down and let's just kind of go back and forth. Just warming up the spine, rinsing it out, giving yourself anything you might need if you have any tension. And adjust yourself if need be. And I want us to do a little bit more on our hands here. So bring your hands together back at that prayer. And we're going to bring our hands down slowly. And you'll start to feel sensation here. Now be gentle, especially if you don't do a lot of wrist stretching. And just hold, maybe rock a little bit if you're feeling a good sensation. And if not, if it's hurting, then just stop. And then roll those out a little bit. And then put your the back of the palms together in front of you, okay? And you're not pushing hard, you're just touching them. And I want you to bring them up, and you'll feel a little stretch right at the top of your forearm. And this is just a little stretch, so just be gentle. When you get to the top, then come down, and you'll feel it at the bottom of the wrist. And then come back up. And one more time. Nice. Rolling those out a little bit. Another good stretch you can do for the wrist is your hand out. Your other hand takes the fingertips and then just bends them back towards you. And again, be gentle on your wrists, especially if this isn't something that you do a lot. But I'm hoping that you'll think of these while you're sitting at your desk or sitting in the car, just to get some movement and get some mobility and flexibility going, to advance to maybe some floor yoga, but you don't have to do floor yoga for it to be effective. So from here, we have to work on the fingers because nobody ever talks about the fingers. So all 5 fingers out, and it's just a simple thing. Pull one finger back, then the next, just gentle, and the next. And just continue to breathe at your own pace, in through your nose, and out through your nose, if that's available. Switching hands. Good job. And then just shake them out. Come back to that seated position and make your legs a little bit wider, because what we're going to do is we're going to do some folding here. And I know that forward folds are often, hard, especially when you're first starting, but forward folds are so phenomenal for just re-energizing yourself, resetting yourself, just making some mobility within that spine, because when you're upside down and just letting your head release, it is a phenomenal thing for your body. So we'll go slow. So legs are out. And then just begin to bend down towards your feet. And it's okay if you don't reach, but you are making a C here with your back. So you are arching the back and you're coming forward. And what I really want you to focus on, no matter where you are, if you're here
or if you're all the way down, I want you to focus in on the head. I want you to focus in on your breathing and releasing any tension that you may be holding in your face. So take your hands and touch your face. Are you clenching your jaw? Are you holding your tongue at the top of your roof of the mouth? What are you feeling in your face? Touch it. Like, give yourself a little face massage. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes you don't realize all that burden you're carrying right in your head. But releasing your head to the gravity helps pull down those muscles and make room in your spine, making space within your body. And that's what yoga is about. Another inhale and exhale. Largest ones you've had of the day on the inhale. And exhale. Now, over a long inhalation, begin to bring your body up, one vertebrae at a time. We are not in a hurry. Your head stays down. That'll be the last thing to come up. Rolling the shoulders down and back. Starting to straighten the spine. Bringing the head up and looking high. Oh, nice work. And I would recommend doing that a couple times a day, even if you're at home on the couch, just to get that movement in the spine, opening up, making space. It helps enormously with back pain. And then the last couple things I want to go through is just a few stretches for your neck. Now, with your neck, if you have neck problems, I recommend always listening to your doctor, of course. But just a few neck stretches that I like is bringing your head, you're going to bring your ear towards your right shoulder. And you want to make sure that the left shoulder isn't getting anxious to come up. So a nice way to keep it under wraps is to actually just take your hand and hold it. And if you'd like, you can do just a little rock right here, just feeling that extra stretch across the left part of your neck here. And bring it to center. Open your mouth, wiggle your nose, and then bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. And again, making sure that that right shoulder doesn't get too rambunctious. Hold it down. And you can give it a little bit of movement back and forth if you'd like. You can feel a little bit of extra stretch across the neck if you have any tightness like I do. Then come back to center. Look up. Making sure that the shoulders are melting down your back, they're loose. And look down. And look up one more time. And down. And then bring your hands to your sides here, bring them up and overhead. On an inhale, exhale, bring it down to heart center, and we will end this segment with a namaste. I hope you enjoyed this flow. I will continue to release ones where we will work from a chair, work from the couch, and stay off the mats for a while. Stay tuned, hit the like button and subscribe, and you will get notifications of those videos. Drop me a comment if you have any suggestions, anything worked for you, didn't work. I love to hear from you guys. All right, have a good one.